That is the beautiful and talented Aubrey Wollett. And let's see if we can get her out of the green room here. Hopefully everything's going to work just fine. Good morning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good morning.
How you doing this morning?
I'm good. Drinking my second cup of coffee and feeling good.
Well, I'd like
Cheers.
to. Yeah, cheers. We have our Beach Buddha coffee here. Hopefully, we can get you some Beach Buddha coffee down the road or
Yum.
whatever. But yeah, so
I love caffeine.
gotta have it. So welcome back to Sunday Mornings with a Tiki Man. It's such a pleasure to. I know you've been busy, and I shot you a message last week like, hey, let's get you on the show. You got this new video coming out, which is very well put together. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, the song's about both my lives between Florida and Tennessee, and I grew up in Florida right by the beach, but spent a lot of time in Nashville. Mm-hmm. And people kind of want to make me choose, and I'm like, why? I like both places. Why can't I not like both?
Sure.
So I filmed it in my hometown, a little beach called Madeira Beach, and at one of my favorite bars called Saltwater Gypsy. And so, yeah, they let me film there, and I play live music there also a lot. So it was kind of cool to be able to do my music video there.
You know, I was watching the video, and we're going to be playing it here shortly, but that particular song is kind of like, how I feel too. Like, I love Key West. I love being, on the beach and all that. But I also love Tennessee as well. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
We're over here in Harrison Bay, just outside of Chattanooga, so we're not that far away. And it's such a, surrounded by mountains. You got the lakes running through it. It's such a beautiful place to live, and usually the winters are not that bad as well, But
Yeah, I've always been, I'm like a total beach girl, but family vacations, when you live by the beach, we kind of reverse it, and we go to the mountains or somewhere a little cooler to go vacation. So I grew up every summer kind of going to Tennessee or Georgia. And so even living in Tennessee, like you said, I'm like, I like both. I don't want to like be rooted anywhere. I like going back and forth.
Well, I was very impressed by the song because of that particular reason. When people are writing particular songs, it's either one or the other. And,
right.
Especially in the coastal Americana world, as we call it, where it's all about being at the beach. But I was very, very impressed how you worked that into, I can have my boots on the beach, but, Tennessee as well. I thought that was very cleverly done.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so has it been a busy summer for you?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, it's funny, like 2020, we're all like getting so antsy and like didn't know how to we all had to readjust. And then 2021 was like slowly picking back up, and we're all like, yes, fill up our calendars. Now this year is like flown by. I'm also getting married in 20 days.
Congratulations.
Well, it's about time. It's about time.
I know. I love it.
Now, are y'all actually going to live in the same town?
I know, yeah. So he's a Florida kid also.
Yeah.
But we met in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, and he travels for work, not in music, but in sales. So we both kind of travel together. But we, this year I feel like has flown by. And also with wedding stuff, I'm like, now I know why I never have been a very hyped wedding person. That's why we're doing actually a destination wedding. We're going to Mexico.
Yeah.
But there's still the littlest things, and everyone's always do what you want to do. But then someone's like, but I did this at mine, or I did, opinions start flying in. But anyway, so I've been bouncing, trying to get back to real life with shows, writing, recording more, releasing stuff. And then I'm like, oh crap, I still have a wedding to I kind of got to plan a little bit of a party. I mean, do this. I got to entertain a little bit.
Yeah, it's very important that you actually show up, and it doesn't seem like you just pull in the parking lot. Okay, I've got the dress. Let's do this. I've got a gig at 3:30.
I know. My friends were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna like get to the resort and they're gonna be like, no, we don't have a wedding. I'm gonna be like, it's okay. Let's all just drink a margarita. Everything's fine.
That's right. That's right. Well,
I got my groom. As long as my groom and I make it there safely, hand me a margarita and then I'm good.
That's right. Yeah. Well, our saying, what could possibly go wrong? And, that opens the door for just about anything. And then
I know. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's when bad things happen.
Well, congratulations. That's so cool that, when I said it's about time, I mean, you guys have been together for how long now?
Yeah, we met almost 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, but I'm excited to finally do the thing, get the piece of paper, I can't believe it, be a wifey. I'm like, it feels weird even saying that, but I'm growing up.
Well, okay, so, some people do that, right? They get together and, time goes by, right? And maybe 1 year you're ready and he's not, and then he's ready and you're not. And then, it's kind of like that 5-year mark, 6-year mark, whatever it may be, where it's like, okay, all right, listen, it's time to do something. What are we doing here? All right, that kind of thing. And I know that the hippie chick is looking at me right now like, yeah.
How many years has it been now?
I know.
How many years?
I know.
6 years in December.
All the women are like, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it is a life-changing thing, and growing up, as you say, I mean, that's a big step. So, congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, it's going to be good. And I, obviously my next project is going to be probably full of that engagement chapter of songs I've been writing. So it'll be a little love chapter.
Well, there you go. So, it seems like forever now since we had you at the Tiki House. I think it may have been our second or third year we had the Songwriter Showcase, QS Bound, and now we've moved over to Rick's, Dirty Harry's with a big stage. We got to get you back down there,
I know. Yes.
So what do you think about this whole Me and the Minds moving to a new location coming out of Key West?
Oh my gosh. At first I was like, dang it, I feel like I've like just gotten in this group.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is only my like third year in 2020. I like don't count that.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm kind of excited to see where it is and kind of discover like a new place. And I don't know. I also try to find a positive in newer things. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go with it and embrace it. And Key West can be so expensive too. It's so expensive.
It is very expensive. And, but, I always like to say for everything you win, you lose something, right? And it was always like a family reunion, having everybody there. You get to see people you haven't seen in a while. You get to hang out with people and that you normally don't get to see. And one of the coolest places to do it, and that particular year or that particular time of the year, the weather is so perfect. So, change brings change. We'll all figure it out,
I agree. Yeah. You got to find the positive, but I get it. I think this year is going to be super fun because everyone's going to want to make like the best memory ever.
Yeah.
Like an epic one in Key West.
Well, our event will be back in Key West in 2023 because we have it in our title, Key West Bound. So we're not taking ours anywhere else, and it'll be our 7th year next year. So we're looking forward to. We're gonna be back.
Hey, I'm always looking for an excuse. I'm looking for an excuse always to go to Key West. So.
Well, there you go.
This Florida girl, you got her.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's. We want to play this video, which, by the way, is very well put together. Who all did you have working on this, right quick, before we play it?
Yeah. So a newer friend of mine that he's kind of been. He's local in St. Pete, and I met him at an event that he filmed for Tampa Bay, and I was like, man, he's done like a few music videos, and he used to be in music himself. So he kind of reached out. We both were like. I was going to work with him on my last single, Honest. And then, I don't know, something about this one, I was like, I kind of want to wait to do a video for this one. This one's like really special to me. I feel like it represents my life that I've been going through the past couple of years, being back and forth. And anyway, I want it to be simple. I wanted the visual to be, I feel like it's the most me. Like that I wear like a little simple black tank top. Like I do that all the time. You know, like there was no like flashiness in anything. The teal boots were the most flashy thing ever. And those were one of my first boots I bought when I moved to Nashville. So that was kind of like the memory with that in it. And so, yeah, it's simple, but I feel like it's very, very me. Nothing like showy or anything.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to put you back into the green room right quick. And you probably will be able to hear it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but everybody else will be able to see it on YouTube. And when it's over with, we'll come back, okay?
Okay. Cool.
All right, here we go. The debut of this brand new, let me go over here, brand new video. Hope you guys love it. Here we go. We'll come back to you after this.
Where the waves make a rhythm of their own. It's a place that I call home. We take a short bike ride down Bayshore Drive, listen to the radio. Lots of margarita melodies, but the ones that got to me were songs from Tennessee. A little country to remind me why I wear my boots on the beach with neons and a reach. Yeah, they take me back there to the mountain air, from the Blue Ridge to the Smokies. I love the sweet harmonies coming from those Nashville streets. It's the memories left inside of me that makes me wanna wear boots on the beach. But a little bit of cowgirl too. This southern girl loves both worlds, so I ain't gonna choose. But when I'm looking for a remedy, the only thing that I need fit right onto my feet. When I start to miss it, there's only one fix for it. That's why I wear my boots on the beach with the neons and the reach. Yeah, they take me back there to the mountain air, from the Blue Ridge to the Smokies. I love the sweet harmonies coming from those Nashville streets. It's the memories left inside of me that makes me wanna wear boots on the beach. Wear my boots on the beach when the neons out of reach. Yeah, they take me back there to the mountain air, from the Blue Ridge to the Smokies. I love the sweet harmonies coming from those Nashville streets. It's the memories left inside of me that makes me wanna wear boots on the beach. Whoa, yeah, you take me back there. That's why I wear boots on the beach. Whoa, oh yeah.
That's right. Boots on the beach. And let me go back over here and get her back out of the green room. And there you go. Man.
Yay.
I tell you, I think what we were talking about earlier, you know, when you made the comment about, you know, hey, I'm growing up, I'm getting married or whatever. I think this song represents pretty much how far you've came and where you actually are right now. I think there's something different about this song. I thought it was something different when I first heard it, and maybe you are starting to figure out who you are.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that. It takes a long time and longer than sometimes the artist thinks to kind of figure out your groove and be happy with it. Because at least for me, I spent a lot of time in Nashville, like begging for people's attention, you
Sure.
know, like, okay, fine, I can do this. Okay, I can be a circus. Let me do this, or fit into whatever box.
Yeah.
And it feels, for me, 2020 also like made me be comfortable with like choices of like, you know what, I do love Nashville. I like grew up there in a sense, went to college there. My best friends still live there, and I, you know, met my now like future husband there. But I think in 2020 I decided to base out of Florida and live here and like be okay with kind of finding a different way to like find my music path almost. And that helped in my songwriting. It helped me personally probably. And
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, thanks for saying that.
Well, I do. I really do. I think that, you know, when you're trying to get into the music business, especially in Nashville or whatever, you know, you're just trying to, you know, stand out, and there's a lot of pretty girls in Nashville, you know, and it's not as easy as people think it is, and you know, I think that people are always evolving, especially artists. I think you're going to evolve. You know, the premises of my books that I write is that you know, chapters of your life are in 5-year increments, and every 5 years is a new chapter. That's how I look at things. And because if you look at your life 5 years ago, it was completely different. 10 years ago. Yeah. So it stands to reason 5 years from now, things are going to be completely different as well. So just knowing when a new chapter is starting is the trick. And it sounds like a new chapter is starting for you.
Yeah, I agree. It's exciting. And I think it's really important for anyone creating music it should be fun. Mm-hmm. Like, don't stress out about it. And as a songwriter, just be yourself and be a storyteller, like authentic to you. Don't try to overcomplicate it and follow all these rules or be like somebody else. And I think, you know, we always, as an artist, we hope that other people can see that through our music, but it feels really good when you're like, you know what, this is me. I don't know if you like it, cool. If not, oh well, not everyone can like you, you know, and be okay with that.
Yeah, and supporting, you know, surrounding yourself with positive people, you know, like Erica Sunshine Lee and Isabella, and I know you guys have all become really good friends, and that's probably certainly helped as well.
Yes, community is everything, and supporting each other is only going to help yourself in the end. And otherwise, it's like no one wants to do this alone. It's not fun anyway. Yeah. You want to have, when you know, you picture yourself like climbing, it's about the people that are along with you, because if you make it to the top and you're by yourself, that stinks, you know. It's not fun. It's way more fun to cheers a drink with someone, you know.
That's right.
Have some friends around you.
Well, I often refer to 2020 as the time in our lifetime where we can always look back and say that we were able to slow time down, and we had no choice. And I think a lot of people will look back on that time, you know, years from now, and say that's when I chose to do something different. That's when I chose to change either who I am or where I work or where I'm living or who I'm living with or whatever. You know, I think that's going to be a turning point for people to look back on. Yeah,
I agree. That was, otherwise you just like sit and cry about it. That's where I got to. I was like, all right, enough. Like I have like actually it's my fiance. He's like, all right, you got like 2 minutes to like vent, like say all the words, whatever, do whatever you need to do. And then like, maybe he gives me like 5 minutes. I think I give myself 5 minutes. Go vent, cry, scream, whatever, and then move on and do something about it to make a change, you know?
Yeah. That's very cool. So is there a new album coming out?
Well, I'm going back in the studio. Mm-hmm. I've got a couple songs that, it's kind of about my engagement chapter and fun little love beachy songs. And he's a fisherman, so there's a lot of like, songs kind of about that too. But I'm just trying to learn. When I write these songs, especially if I put any like fishing terms in it, I do fish with them, but I'm just trying to honestly like keep up, and I always mix up the terms. And I'm like, so if I write a song, I'm like, listen, "You got to like proofread this so I don't look stupid." Because I'm not the total fisherman. I'm like, I just want to be.
Yeah.
Or I want the boat ride with him.
Let's see here. Mushy love songs and fishing. Sounds like an album cover called "We Love Boats."
Yeah.
So you don't hold the spinning rod with the reel up.
Yeah.
It makes you look, and you're winding backwards.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, all these
Exactly.
things.
Then you know right away that you're not a fisherman.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Well,
I'm learning all the tricks.
It's such a pleasure to see you, and I'm very cool that we can do these live videos now, and everybody can watch it. The YouTube is blowing up from your video earlier, and congratulations on that. Very well put together. So
Thank you.
tell everybody where they can get your music, and what are your plans for Key West?
Yeah, Key West. Gosh, I feel like I've been in like wedding brain mode, trying to make sure
I bet.
get that, make it to Mexico. I will be playing a couple shows. I know I'm doing like the Lighthouse show. I'm doing the Sunday show with Smoke and Tuna with Rob Hill that he puts on. And then I might be like popping up somewhere in between. But I will be around, so I hope to see everybody.
Yeah, I hope you can make it by Rick's and say hi. We'll have a party going there on the big stage.
B-Man's chiming in. He said, "So did I hear she's coming to the Songwriter Festival in 2023?"
Well, first thing we got to do is get over this damn wedding, okay?
Well, B-Man, he's on it.
Oh, I know he is.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Once I feel like my brain will be back to life a little bit more after October.
That tequila in Mexico, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So are you looking forward to? Sorry.
Go ahead, Flats.
I said, are you looking forward to a joint checking account with both names on that check?
Yeah, I want access to his. He doesn't need access to mine.
Oh, man. Well, listen.
He's like, I hope not.
I think your screen froze up on us here, but there you go. You're back now. Well, listen. We are always big fans of you. Always have been. You always have a home here on Tiki Man Radio. Anytime you got something to announce, if you guys are ever passing through Chattanooga, you're welcome to stay here. And we've got a guest room for all the artists and be on the Sunday show. We'd love to have you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, we're gonna let you fly and get back to some other music and stuff. But thank you so much for being on the show this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. See you soon. We'll see you down the road, okay?
Bye.
Bye.